feel like I'm too high. There we go. Greetings. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight we are playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, which is a high fantasy D20 system.
I am a high fantasy D20
I
system.
am a high fantasy. But only for some.
Before he lowered his chair.
Now he's a low fantasy?
Yeah.
I'm okay with being low fantasy.
Would low fantasy be like Tarzan?
Low
fantasy-
fantasy would probably not have as many magic creatures. They'd be very rare.
It's
You'd
more
have like orcs and goblins, but probably dragons would be super, super rare.
Yeah.
Wizards would
Tarzan
be
wouldn't be fantasy. That's like narrative fiction.
Would
Yeah.
would like high elves be like lower?
Depends on if the high elves have innate magic, I guess.
yeah. It's like
good night.
a lot of the races that have innate magic would lose the innate magic. Yeah. They might have still retain things like I can still see in the dark. I'm still a really good shot with a bow.
Okay.
They'd most likely lose their magical immunity to sleep.
Yeah. And they would not. And they would also sleep,
Yeah.
which in this edition they don't actually sleep. They meditate for 4 hours.
Yep.
So
They
he has a lot of time that no one else has.
Yeah. I spend it at the shops at night.
So would what's it? Rimini Feast, the Magician Master, would that be low fantasy then?
Actually, yeah.
There's not
Fred.
very-
Because there's very... Yeah, move the mic closer. Move your phone out of the way. Put the mic in where it was.
It was right here.
I know.
I'm
He
moving
said
it.
move it from where it was.
Oh, I said where it
Put
was.
the phone where it was, where the mic was, and trade places between those two. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, it just got me confused there for a moment.
Yeah.
It's
I've
okay.
been up since 4.
Yeah, we know you're old.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been
guess
up
what?
since 4.
You don't get a lot of sympathy from me because I get up about the same time.
Yeah.
That's early.
Fred, move
Yes.
your chair 2 inches this way.
Which way?
This way.
Towards me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Gunner move a little more that way. Because Fred moved that way and shoved Gunner entirely off camera.
That'll
That's
teach
right.
you.
You don't need this.
We're like, Tony, pretend you love your father, okay?
I am not.
Are
that
you old enough to be? You're old enough to
No.
be my father.
I think
How old are you?
He's only old enough to be Gunner's father.
No,
Yes.
Well,
because
all right.
you're 53, right?
51.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I mean, in Mormon tradition.
No, not even. Yeah, even in normal, because you could be old enough to. You'd definitely be old enough to be my father.
How old are you?
37?
I'm 33.
Oh, Jesus, you're a baby.
Yeah, I hate
Like
to point
like
it out,
legitimately
But
by
Gunner's
normal
over there, like,
standards.
I haven't even hit 30
that's
yet.
18 years.
He's the same age as my daughter.
That's why I need
Yeah.
the beard.
I didn't want to say anything, but all the time we spent together, you two do have a slight resemblance.
I know my father. My father's dead.
Fred's fourth wife.
My father's dead. It's okay.
Well, he is now. Yeah. Maury Povich. And that was determined to be a lie. You are the father. Anyways, happy
That'd be
birthday.
weird.
I have strawberry cake pops if anybody would like to try to eat one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will have one for your birthday.
Do we
Yes,
see?
and happy
there's
birthday
12.
to
It's not for
Tony tomorrow.
all you to have 2 if you want to.
Oh, those have a good scent.
No, they're it's Macy's strawberry cake pops, so they are very, very, very delicious.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw me one
They'll come.
eventually.
Just here a little cake pop. cake
Oh,
pop go. Toss me.
Aha.
Toss me.
Let
I
there
was
be
like,
light.
why is Casey
Don't
just
tell the
whited
donut.
out? Because I forgot to turn the light on.
that light off?
Yeah. No, that light's got to be on, otherwise you get washed out.
Wow. He said you're white.
I am white.
Are you?
I'm about as white as you're gonna get because I'm British and Norwegian.
That's fair. Well, was it last week we made the joke about, except for Conan O'Brien? We made. I don't remember. It might have. I thought it was here. It might have been some with another group of friends that I had that remind me of you.
You have another group of friends?
They're like, why do you white as I can get, except for Conan O'Brien, who is the whitest white because he's 100% Irish. Like we've never had that show up before.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Like, he's 100%.
He's like, what does that mean? It's like, I think your family, your mother and father are related. He's like, oh.
Cool announcement. Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest for the Technomancer and the Mechanic came out Tuesday? Tuesday.
That sounds right. Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
And it doesn't look half bad. I haven't looked at the Technomancer, but the Mechanic, honestly, I'm going to play a turret mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little annoyed with some of the mechanics.
Some of the
but-
mechanics, yeah. But someone's like, so wait, are they just a better and better inventor? I was like, no, the inventor is a poor man's mechanic because the mechanic came first. They're like, no. Well, no, because the inventor didn't show up in Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah, Inventor came in Guns and Gears. or
Yeah,
something
Guns
like
and
that.
Gears.
Yeah, but it just got remastered, and Inventor's really good now.
Yeah.
Not all of it. It's like Alchemist for. Not is it? What the hell am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
Investigator.
Yeah.
It's that's like it's good. It's fine, but it's like the most subpar of all the options. I mean, if you build for poison, or if you're doing like I can make 47 random things a day, like great, but it's like trap setter. If you make a snare maker, you kind of are stuck in a pretty defined box.
Yes.
Otherwise, But yeah. And I wasn't, yeah, some of the choices that they made, I'm still mad that Envoy is the only rogue class. I'm not, because Envoy is still my favorite class, but I'm like, gosh, dang it, I want options. And I thought the mechanic, like stripping a couple things away and making them a roguish with the class skill feed every level or whatever, like the rogues get, that they should have been the new operative. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they took that from the operative.
But also at the same point, they didn't like. I like the fact that you can choose what your Exo Cortex is doing day to day.
Well, yeah, but that's my point. The Exo Cortex in the first edition got skill focus specifically, or no, it got
Well,
the
like it was
bonus.
you either the
It
Exo
was-
Cortex or the
that-
drone. Yeah.
So you either had the drone or you had the I'm a fighter or soldier aspect. If they had just said instead of the soldier aspect, Exo Cortex, I'm giant mnemonic, now I'm a rogue as the mechanic, that would have been perfect. And I'd have been like, sign me up, because then I'd been the operative without doing all the soldiery operative things like that Brian and Gunnar did so exceedingly well. Because then I could play my dual classed operative envoy mechanic. Be like, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
and anyways.
Spoilers for later this year.
What?
Maybe we'll play those later this year.
The playtest ends end of next
Yeah,
month.
I don't think we'll
So
get around.
we're not going to be able to play it.
When did they? How long did they take from the playtest to releasing like a core book?
We don't know when they're going to release the
2026 is
Technomancer.
tentative, and 2027 is probably more.
Yeah, they're releasing the
to the
core
third.
book for second edition this next year, 26, right?
After the summer, so I think it'll.
But I think
be
it's
late
next
this
year after,
Yeah, it'll either be late this year.
because they published the
If-
Galaxy Guide
correct.
this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know for certain, but I would expect it next year sometime.
Yeah, I think the official release was the 2026.
Well, I wasn't sure if they were going to align it because. Oh no, they scrapped the game.
Yeah,
So yeah, so you're right.
Scrapped which game?
They were gonna do I think it was AG3 or I can't remember the company, but they were gonna do a APG style
Yeah.
Pathfinder Second Edition game, and then they were like, nah.
Is that the one for Dragon Demands or whatever?
Dogma. I don't know. I think that's the same company, but yeah, the game would have been a little bit different. And then they
I don't know if it's that
yeah.
one. Last one I saw was like Moonwalk Dream or something like that.
Something like that. I don't
Yeah.
remember. But it was people wanted to be like a Diablo or ARPG, but it was going to be a lot different, like mobile almost. And they,
Okay.
The Abomination Vault one.
That's
that was
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah. And they were like, "What? No, it could work so well in like a Larian Studio style, like BG3." That's where I got the thing from.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Nah, we'd just make it like a hack and slash." Like that's such a waste. But if any PF2 was going to be a hack and slash, it would be Abomination Vault.
Right.
Yes, it would be.
It's like just play a cleric like just running through everything.
That's all it was.
Had I been told it was going to be more of a undead related, I would have made a cleric that just goes to by the way, nuke.
To be fair, it says it on the front cover.
But I'm not running. That's
Correct,
the issue.
correct.
Like that's the thing. Like they're like, let's run it. I was like, okay. It just doesn't say. They're just like, we're just gonna run them. Like, I'll join that AP.
Yeah.
I mean, a
But
swashbuckler.
that's like, well, if you're going to play Curse of Strahd, like, yeah, I'm going to be a paladin or I'm going to be a cleric. Like, duh.
I still want to play Wrath of Righteousness.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair with Abomination Vaults, it's part of it is that if you aren't looking at the cover with the ghost on it, and you're thinking there might be more of that type of thing, because if you built, like, it doesn't happen much in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, because specializing is kind of hard to do. But if you did build this big anti-undead focus, and then you're like, what do you mean there's living stuff in here? Where'd all these guys come from? I was here to kill undead. Like,
Yeah. I read the book. not the book, but like, I don't know how to say it.
the
Like,
player guide.
I read the blurb. Yeah, well, no, but
the AP
there's a
guide.
saying. My brain is not functioning, but there's a saying like, I read the guide,
Yeah.
but like, if you're going to Washington D.C., you're like, I read the guide, and this wasn't in the guide at all. This is bullshit. Yeah, no, I understand.
So,
But by that same measure, like you're playing Bloodlords, you're like, well, I'm gonna be a super good paladin of not Shaylin. What's the Pharasma? You're like,
This is not the campaign for you.
literally first episode, they're gonna set you on fire in town square because you're a witch,
pretty much, yeah.
and that's by
That's
design.
great. Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do recap, 5-minute recap. Anybody able to do that?
Yeah, we nuked the Temple of Bane.
Goddamn right we did.
We nuked the Temple of Bane. We washed it clean, figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
And started setting up for a temple of
Tier.
not tier. Ilmater?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like I know it. I got it right though. That's the
Got it right. Back to
I was
original
waiting. I'm like,
of Ilmater. Yeah.
and then you said it'll matter, right? As Ivan was like, I'm gonna, and then I'm like, nope, you got it
like
right.
I'm excited because that's the first thing I've gotten right because it was Durton.
Yep.
I'm on a roll. 2.
I couldn't remember.
Yes.
I suggest we call our party the Soap Brothers Gang.
Okay.
So, my friend Enrique just opened cleaning, and I don't remember what it's grime fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm like, oh man, like grime stoppers or like something like the Ghostbusters was where I got the idea, and I was like, but we're like scum busters, like something along those lines, like scum bubbles. Nope, that's terrible. But
Scrubbing.
but yeah.
Something like that. Anyway.
So, anyways, yeah, you got
Clean up wherever
scrolls.
we go.
We leveled up.
Yeah.
Some of us did.
What level is everyone?
So 4, 4,
4.
3 or 4,
We're 4
and then
over
you're
here.
3. I believe you're 3, 4.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Live? I am level 4. Yeah. I am a terrifying level 4.
Bing.
Not terrifying as you guys, but I'm still terrifying.
I'm a pretty chill level 4.
Yeah, and I'd like to think so too.
I have another fireball scroll, so I think I'm pretty terrifying. As long as we find one, every temple we go to.
We don't deal in money. That's just what we get now.
For the
Like, hey, Scott. Oh, well, what is it?
Yeah,
Scuttle?
Gunner thinks he's bad, except he requires a scroll for every
Yep.
fireball. he
Honestly,
casts.
bud, you're gonna be super excited when you're just like, I know 30 different types of fireball.
He'll never know fireball.
When we do the next
Oh,
test.
the next one.
Yeah.
yeah. I started looking at the spells and I was like, there's no limit. It's just all of them.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I think we were going to sit down and talk about.
yeah.
Yeah.
In theory, you could know them all, but you probably won't know them all.
Yeah. We'll go over which
But
ones he would
you-
already know.
Just even if I don't tell you, oh, you start with 10 extra, you're already going to get like fucking 20.
Yeah.
Gunner's be like, I have too many spells. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you know them all.
Yeah,
buddy.
you think you're gonna have a problem? The clerics know
all of them.
all the spells. Like there's a reason why I
You
printed
get to
up-
wake up and I get to go, hey, what spells do you know today?
level 1 spells. There are 50 of them. I know every single one of them.
Yep, but you can only prepare like 11.
I can prepare 5.
No, you can cast 5. You could prepare more than that. Yeah.
He's not gonna.
So
prepare stuff
what
he's
I
not gonna
prepare
cast.
is what I cast in this edition.
No.
Yes.
In this edition.
In this edition.
Oh, in this,
Second.
In
correct,
this
correct.
edition.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
No,
yes.
we're
no.
talking about.
Yeah. No,
we're talking about.
And the other one is like.
Correct. It works exactly the same way,
Yeah.
except for in
I have
5.5.
I
they
have ones I
basically
prepare, and I prepare
pretty
like
much
30 a
everybody-
day,
yes.
and I'm just like, yeah. Even when I play my normal clerics, I just prepare 30. I don't look at anything else because I'm like, if I really need to, like, oh, I have this spell, I can do it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's the cleric. I can do it.
Yeah, we had
tomorrow.
moved to 5.5. That's why I was getting.
Yeah.
confused.
No.
I was like, no.
I was pointing with the paper, and it wasn't
Yeah, I didn't
translating.
know if that
Well,
was your-
you also said in this edition,
Yeah, it's yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
when I said yes, that is accurate.
Okay. So we still have our. We bought plate armor. Holy
yeah.
crap! Did we buy? No, we bought field.
Yeah, you bought field
Field
plate.
plate. Field plate.
Field plate.
Expensive stuff.
Is it one step above? Or
No,
one
that's
step
the
below?
best.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. No, I got plate mail.
Yeah, but it's
Field
getting
plate
made.
is about that.
Yeah, it's getting made.
Oh, okay.
Full plate, not as good as filled plate.
Full plate is the actual best, but that's like ceremonial dress armor.
Yeah.
That's like
That's what we bought.
4,000 gold.
That's
no.
that's what I spent. Spent $6,000.
Well, I only spent 900. How'd you spend $6,000?
Because it's what I had.
I have $6,000.
Yeah, I mean now, but we got that done in like episode 3.
Yeah, and then we went back. And what we got for this, I had $6,000 left over, and I handed it over to him.
Oh.
I have no idea what to spend my money on.
Yeah, full plate. Yeah,
Yeah,
Not for me.
starting at $4,000.
that's fair.
And I bought that much, but it cost 50% extra, so it was
correct.
$6,000 for me.
So
Yeah, he's buying the full plate.
I'm getting the stuff.
oh, that's right. That's why
That's
you're-
the stuff I'm gonna walk
And then
away
with the rune, that's why your AC is 2 better than mine.
It's going to be, yeah.
going to be correct.
You just need a bunch of daggers,
Yeah.
Fred.
And then I know that
awesome.
mine. I don't have mine. Oh no, I have mine now, don't I?
I'd like to get
You have
daggers
your
of
plate
returning.
Yeah, I also have
That
my
would be
plate
nice.
mail on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not
Do
sure
they have them?
how returning
Yes.
does work in this edition.
Cool.
You throw it, it's back in your hand.
Well, I say that because in Pathfinder First Edition 3.5, it's you throw it, and then if you remain in your same square and have a hand free,
free hand, you
it
can
will
catch it.
return at
Yeah.
the end of your turn.
It doesn't require a hand free
Yeah, it does.
It does.
in 3.5. It will come back to the square, and if you have a hand free, you can catch it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it does
yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing in Pathfinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you don't have a hand free, it just drops in the square that you're in, and then an enemy can kick it.
So if you threw a knife and move, and you're like, aha, I have a returning knife. It's like, well, you threw it from here. I'm going back where I came from
Yeah,
because I'm an
I don't know what they
idiot.
call it. Return. It should be like boomerang knife or some bullshit.
Honestly, from a straight standpoint, it makes sense that the magic starts there, and it just arcs back.
Which is annoying, like the Elder's Night in 2014. You can add some bonus action, just summon it back to your hand because it's your Eldritch Bond.
Yeah.
So I used to do that all the time. Be like, just snap it back.
My favorite was Lightning Lure.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
get over here.
So here are the two returning weapons. There is the Axe of Hurling.
Yeah.
Appears to be a normal hand axe with familiarity and practice, however. The possessor will eventually discover that the axe can be hurled up to 180 feet, and it will return to the thrower in the same round, whether or not it scores a hit.
I thought Agus Fang is the only one that I can remember. That's a Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aegis Fang is more after the hammer +3 dwarven thrower.
Yeah.
But that has
This appears to be a standard hammer +2. In the hands of a dwarven fighter who knows the appropriate command word, its full potential is realized. In addition to the +3 bonus, the hammer has the following characteristics. Hammer has a 180-foot range, will return to its wielder's hand like a boomerang, has a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls. When hurled, the hammer inflicts double damage against all opponents except giants, which include ogres, ogre magi, trolls, and ettins. Against giants, it causes triple damage.
Yes, it does.
That's why Wolfguard was able to put a hole in that frost giant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was terrible for it because it took its head off, or well, whatever. But also at the same time, Dritz and Guinevere were fucking attacking it from their flanks. You're like, oh man, that's a terrible. It's like you're gonna fight Wolfgar alone, and then Dritz and the giant Black Panther come on, and you're like, well, a table flip.
Bye, guys. I'm going home.
You're like, I'm not even a named NPC. This is bullshit.
And we've given you the Book of Bodily Health.
Yeah, he has the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, we upped your stat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You read the book and got stronger. 16
There is a
15
dagger of throwing as well, which does the same thing. You throw it, it comes back to your hand.
How much is that?
When we find it?
When you find it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no magic shops except for us.
And it can be up to a +4.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So we
Those-
just need to
those
make sure our
are
wizard
the
knows
things.
identify and whatever, so we know that we have a returning rune. You're like, hey, this dagger looks
Oh,
cool. Why does
there
this
it
dagger
is.
say arrow? I don't know what that means.
I found the rule we were looking for such a long time.
oh yeah, which is that one?
Yes. Bow +1. This gives a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls to the arrows fired from it. If magical arrows are used, total the bonuses of both the bow and the arrows used.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the rule we've been looking for.
Yep.
So if you find since his bow is +1 and he finds another +1 arrow,
It
a
then
plus
becomes
two.
+2
Plus
to
two.
damage. Yep.
unless it's an arrow of dragon slaying, and then it's a +4 versus dragons.
Correct.
Well, arrows of slaying are +3.
Yepers.
And a +1 bow would make it
Yeah.
+4, and then I think it deals extra damage, like 2d6 or something like that against that particular creature. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, I just remember.
thought-
Oh, cool! I got
But
it.
but if I remember correctly, once magical ammunition is shot, it's no longer magical.
Correct.
is correct.
Yes.
Usually
That's why it stacks, because it's like a consumable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, basically, arrow of slaying. Arachnids, avians, bards, clerics, dragons, druids, elementals, fighters, giants, golems. Illusionists, mages, mammals, paladins, rangers, reptiles, sea monsters, thieves, titans.
Arrow
undead.
slaying illusionist.
Yes.
they
Literally
hey, they've heard
listed-
about you. They're like, those fucking bastards are invisible.
I don't know why they want to kill me.
That's
You're
the
a
rule. You kill the cleric, kill the wizard first.
That's right.
See the guy in the shiny stars and blue robe? Hit him. Kill him, and then worry about everything else later.
I thought it was killed the healer.
Very much it.
Don't try to kill the healer first.
See, that's the thing. Healers in this edition have very little healing.
That is true.
Because there's only like 3 cure spells. Only one of them is first level. The others are like third and fourth,
Yeah.
and then there's heal at sixth.
Yeah. And
You're
trust,
not killing the
plus
guy
me,
that
if
has
you
heal.
come, yeah, if you come after me, and you're like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm like, you can try.
Yeah.
Also, you have to think, Gunner, that these are DM weapons. So when Casey is tired of your illusions, he's just like, all right, 4 archers, arrows of slaying, illusionist. Hit squad in.
I know, honestly, Gibnor just hands it off to the ranger, like, hey, you wanna hit him with that real quick?
Of course, that's when
I
they all
blessed it.
roll 1s and 2s and go, what do you mean the arrow's gone? Well, I rolled bad.
Oh, if I blessed it, it'd be worse. Okay. So, we're gonna, because we spent a day in the temple, woke up, cleaned everything out, went back, and the next day, I think we might need to rest a bit, but it's okay. I think before we tackle the graveyard, let's take care of some closer stuff to home. What was that? Because we will eventually have to take care of the graveyard. But right next to the Temple of Bane are the mansions. And, ooh, there's a named thing. Koval Mansion.
We definitely should avoid that place.
Koval Sons.
Why don't we just, because, I mean, here's where we're at right here. We could just clear it as the way out, on the way back.
See how far we get.
Yeah?
Sounds fantastic. I can't think of anything to go wrong.
What are you thinking?
We're most likely, so here's the Temple of Bane, now the Temple of Ilmater. We could just take that it's not a hex, that block, and then that block. Thoughts?
That's up to you.
Well, everybody seems to be
Yeah,
fine with it.
Sounds great.
Well, I was curious because I've never seen you do it because I don't think it's come up very much.
Yeah.
How is your turn undead ability?
I don't have it.
Not to level
have it?
7.
Not to level 7.
I wasn't sure when clear.
I deal extra damage to undead. I do not turn them until level 7.
I had it in mind
right.
because I played Tower of Doom and the arcade, the first part of the arcade game for Shadows over Mystara. And I played the cleric, and I was just like, man, it's just nice. Infinite turn
So it is
undead.
5150.
Yeah,
So I was like, when do you get that? I can't remember.
because I worship Moradin,
Uh-huh.
I do not get that until much later. I get extra damage and to hit.
Uh-huh.
So,
That's
like,
Makes sense.
yeah.
I was just curious. Alright, so we're going to clear some man.
Oh, that's easy
Looks
to
like
do.
we're going to go clear some mansions. Maybe some rich people have some scrolls of fireball tucked away.
Yep.
So, okay.
Not anymore. I
Or
mean,
if-
yeah.
Like, Crumble Butts is going to have this whole underground fireball scroll making network by the time we're done.
Someone will come under there, be so excited. They're like, "We're gonna learn so many cool things," and it's like every single one is just a
Okay.
different age of a scroll.
Whose is
but it's all
this?
fireball.
What?
Trying to remember which characters were which.
None of them. They're all over here.
Oh, I'm like, who the heck are these guys then?
Wow.
So I have everybody but Brian.
Okay. Where's Brian? Donde está? This one right
He's
here.
a little
Okay.
tall elf guy.
So,
So me, you, and Fred,
I assume we're gonna come from the north.
Scuttlerump,
Crumble Butts.
Red Butt, Crumple Butts, whatever.
Crumble Butts. We're gonna
Sorry.
come from right here.
We're gonna come. Never mind.
These are 10-foot squares.
His name's Red, and he tried to give himself the nickname Dragon. As an illusionist, he thought he might be able to swing that.
Sure.
But his last name is so iconic, apparently that's all that's sticking.
Yep. It is, honestly.
Yeah.
It's hard to make names stick for us. We're like,
Well, that's
yeah.
the rule is you don't get to make your own nickname, and the minute you try to make your own nickname, you
Oh,
messed it up.
It gets worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask around town about these mansions?
Well, no, because we'd have to bypass the mansions, go back to town, and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're kind of secluded here. There's the river goes around all of it,
Yeah.
and so this is just kind of there. We were just going to go over, clear the Temple of Bane, and then just decided to go ham on the way back.
Okay.
Got that orc bloodlust in the dwarfs. Okay. Okay, GM, whenever you're ready, we're coming from the north here in the mansions, not Kovo Mansion.
Coming for your left shoe, buddy.
How are you coming from the north if you had to leave a area that is to the west of it?
Is that west?
Yes.
Maybe.
Gosh dang it, this needs a freaking compass, Rose.
So
Pretty
yeah,
sure it
in
has
the
one.
map that I have printed from the next version, the Sokol Keep is to the south. Yeah. I was
Okay,
like, this doesn't
So
make
Sokol
So-
Keep is south.
That's
That's
west?
north.
Okay, then we're going to come from here instead.
I mean, don't put the ranger in front.
Yeah, do we not throw the ranger in front? Oh yeah, he can shoot over us.
I just have the lowest AC except for Grumblebutt. So.
Yeah, but your AC is currently what, -1?
It's currently 0. Because
I mean, technically.
I'm wearing
Hi.
plate mail
Oh, right,
plus
right,
1.
right, right.
Yeah.
But
When
I think I
get
had
it,
the
I'll
worst
have a
one.
-2.
Mine's an
No,
8.
you're better than me. What?
You get
No, I will have a
dex,
-1.
and
Oh.
that's important. He doesn't have.
You are
your
correct. I
dex.
will have a
Oh.
-1 when that comes around.
6.
Oh, well, he has the worst, so.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a wizard.
The
Yep.
blue robe with the yellow stars doesn't help.
So I saw something that they're like, well, don't dress as a wizard.
Here's the thing. You are the only one out of anyone. Even if you're not dressed as a wizard, you're the only one not wearing armor of any kind. So they're going to say, okay, that one's the caster, or he's worth taking prisoner.
yeah,
And the second option is what you want.
I'm the money. Leave me alone.
The basically is like dress like a noble, and then wait until to pull out the fireball. Okay.
And drop it at your feet. Don't do that.
I mean, literally, I've been a member of parties where some of the tactics were fireball my location by the fighter. Because the fighter's like, I can fail the save and survive what you're going to do. My hope is that everything that's around me is left with so few hit points that it takes 1 or 2 hits from my sword to do
I've been
it.
in a really bad situation with a wizard that my only option is to drop the fireball at my feet.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But that's why I love playing a dexterity fighter with Shieldmaster in 2014. Because it's like, cool. I saved, and I took no damage.
There's a spell in first edition. I think it's first edition Pathfinder. That basically it's like you're dropping a fireball around your feet, but you instantly lose half your hit points. But it doesn't. That's
terrible.
all it does to you is you lose half your hit points, and everybody else around you has to save. I can't remember what it is. Because I remember thinking that'd be a really good spell if I'm in.
Yeah, there are some oh shit spells.
Yeah.
Feign Death is a really good one.
I've nuked myself before. I'm like,
Who
oh look,
hasn't?
well, like I've done it on purpose.
Who
I'm-
hasn't nuked their buddy?
I've
I'm saying, who hasn't nuked themselves before?
I don't play spell.
They're not always like my freaking mage in Baldur's Gate. Fireball! You just hit half of us, you dipshit.
well, when you play with a party of rogues who have evasion, it doesn't matter.
Evasion didn't exist.
I know. Yeah. Okay, where do you want us? Well, what do you want to do?
I don't care. It's up to you guys.
No, I'm asking if we see anything from here.
I mean, it looks absolutely. So you have engineering, right?
Hey, Gunnar,
Or
can I have
rock?
you get me a water,
No,
please?
I have stonemasonry. I think
Stonemasonry. That's what I was thinking.
Can I have you get me
Actually.
a water, please? Thank you.
So I want you to give me a stonemasonry
Absolutely.
check.
Do you want me to use strength as it's supposed to, but that's building, or do you want me to use intelligence as if it's architecture? Not going to matter either way. I rolled below both, so.
Okay. So you easily recognize that this area, all of these are very, very well made houses. They're still intact, well intact.
Remind me where we are again?
Mansions. So we went
Correct.
Temple of Bane
Okay.
mansions, and then next is the Koval mansion.
How long has this place
So-
been deserted? I forgot.
So this is mansions. This leaves the city. The river's here technically,
Okay.
and this would be Koval Mansion.
How long has the city been deserted?
I
or been
mean,
taken over?
this is not actually deserted.
It's
There are creatures in the area.
since humans have inhabited it,
Yeah.
probably about 60 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was raised, right?
Not all of
Not
it.
raised.
I
It was
know, but I
captured.
mean, like, the Phlan fell to, like, dragons or something? Or, oh, there was a... I
to the
don't remember.
humanoid armies.
Yeah.
It's still under the control of who
Okay.
it fell to.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. The Flamebringer.
Yeah. I think what Fred is trying to get at is it, despite the fact that it's been taken over by what we would consider non-humans, it's
Does it look
still in
inhabited?
relatively good repair.
That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
That's
I
exactly
was
what
just-
I'm saying.
I know. I'm quantifying
Yeah.
it
That-
for
is that
our
accurate?
viewers and for
I want.
Fred.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how long it's been.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
it's
way I
Several
can-
decades, yeah.
Because
a few
it's like-
decades.
So
and
I can.
this part of town is still holding up well.
So either
There's
some.
still the graffiti. There's still the trash.
Hi, can he get a word in?
No.
All right.
Let me finish describing. Then yes.
So
DM, I have per image. 1 second. One. But yes. So there's orcish graffiti, there's trash, and there's humanoids. It is not deserted. There are humanoids here. They do look at you, but most of them are looking at the two of you, and they're like, no thanks.
That's fair.
Fred,
So there's either somebody's been maintaining them or they've.
they're that well made. That's what I was
I'm
trying to
saying.
get at.
I mean, it's the like even like old mansions, they're expected to last for at least 100 years.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why when I had him make his check, I told him they're still in pretty good shape. Even with the graffiti, even with, this place isn't being upkept.
I was just wondering if, like, in the roofs, the shingles and stuff, are there like holes in the roofs and stuff like that?
Probably, but I mean, they're still putting stuff on top to keep out the rain because they're lived in. So there are creatures that still live in this area.
So-
They're not humans.
Okay, so we're supposed to go around tacking on eviction notices or what?
No.
I
My
mean,
staple gun's right here. Just
I think
evicted.
it is. Yeah, I think
Evicted.
that is what we're planning. Like, we want to clear it out. so
Yeah,
that-
we're gonna clear it out, but
Yeah.
we're not putting up eviction notices.
I mean, we are, but like I had it like,
Corpses just.
bring out your dead, and if you have none, we'll make some.
Yeah.
We're gonna head to this room.
Yeah, we might as well just. It's a horrible thing, but people are non-humanoid Denzians are looking at us. Do we see families, like family groups?
Yeah, there are family groups.
Are you asking what kind of war crimes we're about to commit?
Well, that's why I want to know, because we specifically speak the language of orcs and stuff, so we can be like, get your kids out.
Are there orcs?
Yes, there are orcs.
Okay.
Yeah, we're spreading that.
All orcs. It is time to leave this area. If you do not leave this area, you will be permanently interred in the ground in this area. Ask the people at the Temple of Bane with What's His Bucket, who was the priest of Bane. It is now the Temple of Ilmater.
There you go. There you go.
You can't ask him. Because he's dead.
What happened if they ever speak with Dad?
Hey.
I can ask him.
Sir,
Shoot that one.
could I ask my dad one last question?
You are given this chance to leave the area. If you are still here in 2 ticks of the sun, I'm killing you.
I didn't know the sun.
Where are they going?
I was about to on my watch, but I'm like, I don't gotta watch.
You know, the
Trying-
most terrifying thing is lawful good.
Yes.
They'll wipe out entire town looking for evil.
Especially orcs.
And goblins, and yeah.
Have
That's
you
the
ever-
whole.
Hey man, that orphanage attacked me first.
That's the whole. That's the whole point of the.
I mean, again, I would point out that orcs and goblins in this are a lot more like what you would see in Goblin Slayer.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at. I was like,
They're,
this
they're
is
not
the era.
kind. They're not friendly. Family unit is very loose. That guy's the biggest. He gets whoever he wants.
At this point in time, these creatures are still considered inherently evil.
Yeah, and like babies would be a food source. In
Yes.
a bad climate. Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't be classified as civilized people,
they
which
don't
is great.
really take care of their children.
Correct. They're a
If they
commodity
leave the
more so.
buildings with his announcement, it'll make it a lot easier to kill them all.
The rangers over there was like, yeah, get them to leave. Then I can have clear shots.
This is it's like SEAL Team 6. Like we've boop, boop, boop. You have 1 hour to vacate, and then we just start kicking.
What
down
is that?
doors.
Tanya?
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
I am telling you, you have
Yeah.
5
you have
minutes
5
to leave.
minutes, or we're coming in, and yeah,
We're
that's
killing everybody.
100%.
We are. We are abiding by the Geneva Convention.
Nope.
That's what she says.
I know. Well, I went with. I was going Sorcerer Kingdom, Overlord. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I give you 30 minutes, and if you're still here, fucking
Have you
nuke.
seen Tanya?
Oh,
Casey?
you would love
I
it.
haven't seen.
Oh,
Tanya
it's an
Evil yet.
isekai.
Bro, it is so up your alley.
I've heard.
It's
I've
you
heard great things
if you
about
had been resurrected as a
6-year-old girl.
12-year-old evil girl as a protagonist in the isekai world. You're like, well, I have all this military tactical knowledge, so I guess I'm the bad guy, but also
Yeah, like straight up. The scene is she's hovering over a city and she's like, "I'm about to nuke you.
Yeah, I'm about to drop a
leave." And everyone's like laughing because they're like, "You're a little
It's-
girl."
It's I heard it's horrible, but I heard somebody say it's as if Winston Churchill had been reincarnated as Hitler, but was told he still had to do the bad things, but make it okay.
Yeah.
Like not,
Yeah.
but, you
Like,
know,
and she's
you're
like,
oh,
"Well, I gave them the option to surrender."
yeah.
Destroys
You're like,
them.
yeah, and you didn't leave. You're making me a liar. Bang! What the fuck?
It's
Anyways,
intense.
I kick in this door and spray. No,
He's just a room clearer now. Just
it's me.
It's like when I was in CAF. There would be an explosion on the west side of CAF in 5 minutes. Boom! It was like 2 seconds.
5 minutes somewhere.
Sorry, that message was 5 minutes late.
Don't blame me.
You're not wrong.
We're also just like,
What's
"Look,
that? What's
we
that
don't know how
called?
to tell times.
No, what's that called? Latency. Don't blame me. Blame the latency.
Oh, I saw a short story where it's in this galaxy, in our galaxy, you have to declare war a year ahead,
Oh, yeah.
and they delivered it 364 days ago. So we only have one day left, and they're like, they're humans. They're like, no, we're gonna beat the crap out of you. Trust me. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. So we wait the time, and then we start kicking down
The
doors.
time. Okay.
He goes. I'm like, no.
I'm
No, I
trying
gave them the
to
option.
sit here and be like, I need a roll,
Sure.
Yeah.
but I'm trying to think
What kind of role do you
what
want?
kind of roll that would be.
I think
That's my quandary. Is I'm like, any other one, it would be intimidate, but I don't think intimidate exists.
No, there's.
charisma.
I know, but there are skills. I just don't remember what they are.
Can I make a Meridian? Meridian check?
A Meridian check.
I'm
What language was that, sir?
It's my skills are
We need you to
rich.
speak in common at the table, please.
I thought
Screw you! I speak basic.
Oh my god! Hunter fucking got you. Can you speak in common at the table? Oh my. Thank you, Connor. That's
down
VIP
that
for the day. That's
Yeah.
VIP.
Let's go.
Oh.
Gosh, dang it.
Oh.
Merging.
We had about 45 minutes.
Yeah. I can't do math, man. I'm done. What day is today?
What?
25th.
25th.
25th. Tomorrow's the 26th.
Well done, Gunner. Well done.
That's funny. That's worth me coming just for that.
All right.
Whether I get to throw a dice at anger or not, that was worth it.
Hey!
It's the day of dreams. Anything
Black
can
my
happen.
watch. No!
I would like to make a religion check. Moradin.
No.
Okay.
No. I will say it's charisma based, whatever else.
Okay. Let's do this.
And I'm going to give it a hefty bonus because. Did you roll a 20?
Oh, it's okay for the dwarves. Either way, it's a good day.
So what are we playing next? I forgot.
You guys are going to survive. They're
The
not.
continuation of this.
Well, all I can think is we're now getting swarmed by whatever's here.
Well, that's
Effectively,
been
yes.
our life since we got here. So there's never
Gonna
been-
ask one question. Gunner,
Yeah.
do you use your fireball scroll?
I mean, I will if I can see anything.
Oh, yeah, they're coming.
Oh,
All of them are coming. Just
Well,
say yes or no.
I've-
3, 2,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold this fight.
Perfect.
Period. I'm not holding this fight.
I'll just check.
I love that.
one.
You know, he says his speech, and Gunner's just like, well, let me prepare.
No, it's not that. It's you say that, and everyone that was kind of side gun looking at you, going, "I really don't want any trouble," realizes that you're looking for trouble, and so they all kind of start looking at each other and are like, "Yeah, there's only 5 of them." So everyone that can grabs something and starts walking towards you. I'm guessing, and as I said, basically what comes down to is Crumblebutt is like, oh crap, that's a lot.
Yep.
Fireball.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Just like last time. Open the door. Everyone
And
was there.
that is enough to break their morale, and everything runs.
I love the dwarf's like, I'm gonna kill you, and then this little gnome in the back just goes, C4.
Fire in the hole.
And again, it really is a. He's suddenly happy. He's really in the. Oh, shit. That did not go the way expected.
How many more of those do you got?
No.
Oh, I got a phantasmal force that can make it look like I got 100. I'm carrying like 7 other scrolls too, so they don't know.
They don't know.
That's very valid. It's very
And they
terrifying.
don't know that you're just an illusionist.
What's that meme? If they could read, they'd be upset.
If those blank could read, they'd be very upset. And I've seen so many variations. I've seen orcs. I've seen Black Templars. I've seen.
I've seen. I'm like, if those alliance players could read, they'd be
I've seen the
upset.
same for Horde.
I know.
Those Horde players could read.
Nobody reads patch notes, man.
No.
Apparently,
Patch notes
they're
are
reading patch notes because Blizzard made a really bad decision, and everyone is calling them.
Oh
on it.
yeah, they always make bad decisions. It's understandable. Well, to be fair, it's not. It's Activision.
No, Blizzard bought Activision.
No, Activision bought Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
Activision bought Blizzard so that they could get a bigger scope of things, and Activision's kind of
And
messing.
now
things up.
Microsoft actually owns them.
Yes,
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but no, they put in something really tone deaf.
What?
Yeah.
What exactly?
I know.
And the player base is letting their opinion be heard.
We're there. It's the same company. We're there with Diablo 4. The stupid bullshit with the battle pass that they're trying to pull off.
So after we kill everybody else here, wherever they're at, and the
Yeah.
morale is broken, we hit this door and go in.
That's fine. So I'm going to have every one of you roll me percentage and tell me what you get.
Percentage?
Yes.
49 for the
Why
door.
do you keep going off?
Because I like talking.
That's me. Sorry.
99.
Whoa.
Very bad.
17.
Then I roll again. 5. No, it's 99. It's fine.
41.
17,
49.
99.
62.
I was
41.
Okay.
Hand wave.
I mean, it's again the interior. Aside from trash and debris, it still looks like it's holding up pretty well.
Okay.
A very stout foundation and good walls.
Hey guys, this house is about to fall.
Anybody in here?
No,
Okay. Next door.
Should we go search? We're searching them, right?
We're always going
Or
circular.
we're just looking for
I'm,
people.
I'm literally not going to roll percentage for
Yeah,
every
we
one of
Okay.
you.
clear first and then search.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay, roll percentage.
Okay.
Like I said, it at this point, nothing is going to oppose you.
57.
Okay,
86. Should we just not say it if it's over a certain number?
79.
55, 79.
45.
I mean, yeah, if it's over 10%, don't bother.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Next room.
So we'll just tell you yes. We'll tell you the number or no.
Tell me the number.
Oh, okay.
3.
81.
3.
003.
54.
Nice. 4.
4?
Whoa, dude. Nice. Two of you saw something here.
Yeah. 90.
90.
Sure, shit. Same.
Okay, so as you two are looking around, you actually come across a tile that catches your eye. Because it just, something about it.
Would that be disable traps?
No.
That might have been what you were looking for, but
Yeah, Fred's about the only one that I actually want to hear what his result is.
04.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
I know what your result was this time.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tile.
About the everyone else, if it's not under 10%, don't tell me.
Okay. Okay.
fair enough.
okay.
So it's a tile. Do I kind of figure out what I need to do with it besides push it?
I pick it up.
I
You
think
can roll me a stonemasonry check.
Sure, I'd like
-5.
minus 5?
-5.
Nice.
6 on the die. That's perfectly within.
It certainly is. So you're looking at this and you realize it's actually a vault door.
Oh.
I
Okay.
mean, not
Whoa.
it's not a huge vault,
No.
but
No,
it's
like
a vault,
Yeah, like a wall vault or something.
floor vault. But
Well,
yes.
yeah, that's yes, correct.
Okay.
Oh,
Like when you
actually-
see that guy in the kitchen just like behind the aisle and he just goes, I can't do the mime thing. And then like you're like, oh, the heck? Where'd you go?
Oh,
do
yeah.
I not have open lock? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You should be everything usually should be 50 or 60, and then a few things are lower, but that's about it.
This place must belong to a gymnast.
I just remember we're having a thief so high of skill that he can literally steal anything.
Whoa.
He was like, "Have you ever seen the gamers?"
I'm
Oh yeah.
gonna steal his pants.
That's why they put you can't go above 90.
Well,
I have the Gamers Gunner if you want to watch it.
There's three movies.
There are 3 movies, and they just optioned for the 4th.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
because Amazon
Yeah.
stopped. The TV series is pretty good too.
Yeah. Was it the first one's Darkness Rising?
Second one's Darkness Rising.
Oh,
First
right,
one's just the
right.
gamers, and the third one is the Hand of the Shadow or something like that.
That's
Which is the
right.
card game one, which is freaking
That's
tastic.
that's the third one.
That is the third one. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said
Okay.
the next one, but yeah.
And the fourth one is
So
we don't know what it is.
you
yet.
are able to get it open.
I was there. I wasn't.
You
were.
I were. Okay. So
You
what
were.
do we find?
You find 200 copper,
Nice.
200 silver,
5,000 gold.
300 gold,
Nice.
That's pretty good, actually. And 74 platinum pieces.
And a returning. No. A rune of returning.
100 platinum,
Oh,
100 platinum. Jesus.
okay.
Whoa.
And a coin of returning.
a coin of
A soul coin. Run.
Those
So
exist.
like you spend it and
They
it comes
do.
back to you later?
It's great
No,
for
they're-
vending
they're
machines.
Currency in the.
No,
in
he
the
was asking about the coin of returning.
Oh. You just flip it. It's always tails.
Heads you lose,
stick it in a
tails I
vending
win.
Machine and it comes back and
It's just it's just on a string.
Point of returning, it's just
Yeah.
there's no runes or anything.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It's a cursed item. It's a sentient orb.
Oh shit.
Sentient
There's
sword.
no magic items.
Okay, that's fine. I just like
We're just filling dead air.
I know. Okay, it's 6 objects of art.
ooh.
All right.
So again, these will get rolled individually. I'll come up with what they are after I have values on them.
That's fine. So 6 arts.
it's a Picasso.
It is.
They're not that kind of art. So it's like a inlaid little ivory box.
Ah,
So that'll be the first one, is an inlaid ivory box.
They didn't separate it into like works of art until 3rd edition, I think. Like paintings and such.
Well, I mean, it's possible to get paintings in this, but I need
I was
objects
trying
that
to
would
figure out
fit
what it was.
into us.
100%,
Vault.
yeah.
tossing aside on the ground.
So
Yeah,
that
something
one is
for a
worth
shelf.
800 gold.
800. Nice.
Are you missing a shelf piece?
Probably.
Show it to me. Yes. Haha.
You know just where it goes.
I know exactly where this freaking goes.
Second one is worth 700 gold.
Nice. Yeah, you guys haven't seen our library downstairs.
Nope.
We
900 gold.
went to the university's
3?
Yep. 3 more.
surplus and got they had these big mathematics department shelves, and we got 3 of them. And 2 of them. 2 of them?
500.
I don't really remember. But they're downstairs in our library, and they're nice.
Oh my god.
Yes.
10,000.
We'll find out.
1,000 platinum.
Confirm the crit on the gold roll.
Gunner,
What?
come here.
It's 100.
That's what it was rolled.
Oh.
That's the chart I used to determine.
Oh.
It's a.
Don't tell us. Don't tell
Don't
us.
tell. Go sit.
Go sit down.
Just memorize.
5,000 gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the last
Okay.
Last one. Crap, I've got to. Okay. $1,100 gold.
Nice.
That's a lot. It's a lot of
That was the
XP.
jackpot. All over a hunch over a tile.
Yeah, he just starts like pulling things out like a Mary Poppins bag. And hey, look, it's a snake.
All right.
Oh
go
no,
ahead
guys,
and
there's nothing
read.
in here.
That's what Fred
We
would
got
do.
the inlaid ivory box.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
What was the next one?
700 gold.
700 gold. That's a nice bracelet.
Okay.
Well-made bracelet with several gems,
Nice.
several emeralds in it.
And then 900.
900.
Yep.
My brain just went blank.
I think a jaded comb.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Jade comb.
Not like a whale-bone, too,
Yeah,
with it in there.
it's very well carved. It's like, yeah, that went for a lot of money.
And then 500.
500. That's a ring.
Nice.
It's got a big ruby in it.
And then 5,000.
5,000. This is the one.
Platinum slinky.
No.
I was thinking rolled up piece of art or something like that. I rolled up painting.
It's the Saint's pinky bone.
Yeah, right?
Practically.
A really big gem.
No, it's
What's worth
an intricately carved statuette, but it's carved out of
Like
an
ivory?
actual gem.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's the heart of the ocean. And then 1100.
1,100. So that one's still worth a lot.
You said
That one is a coin carved out of a gem.
Nice.
you said heart of the ocean, and I immediately went to exalted.
But
Can,
yeah, you two, the two dwarves, you're looking at that statuette and you're like, that's Underdark.
Yeah.
That's the only place they would do something like that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do they have Underdark? Or which realm are we in?
Yeah, we're.
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
in Forgotten. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Underdark is here.
I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking we were Dragonlance for some reason.
Can Red wear the bracelet?
No.
No, you are definitely in Forgotten Realms.
I mean. Yeah, that'd be your cut. I don't care.
Sure. Yeah. You can split the
can hold
$5,000
on to it.
between everyone.
You can hold on to it.
You lose it, you buy it.
You want the bracelet, or you want the ring that could be worn as a bracelet for you?
He's a normal size. He's just short.
No, you're a
No,
gnome.
you're
You're not normal size.
He's 80 pounds and 3 foot. He's kind of a.
Yeah, we don't know how big the bracelet is. It could be sized for a child.
No, I said the ring.
it's
I said you could wear
size
the
for a
ring as a
human.
bracelet.
Oh, I mean that too. But
It's definitely sized for human.
Like, man, when I play goblins, all you gotta imagine is my 3-year-old toddler with a assault rifle.
yeah,
That's how I play goblins.
and permanent cocaine.
Yes.
Tyler, get the fuck back here! Jesus, somebody put a leash on that thing. I'm trying. Arctos is like, if I don't let it, if I put it down, its feet doesn't stop. Anyways,
All right, I'll
Cool.
get a
So
Buffy
we'll roll.
bracelet.
next door.
It just dragged me 5 feet because its feet are still moving. But it's not touching the ground. Yes.
Fred, did you roll again?
Oh,
Next door.
Yeah, we're on next door.
next door.
You're the only ones that really matter because I don't know below 10.
Yeah, Fred is the only one I actually want to hear his total.
75.
Okay.
Okay.
Fred, what is your find traps? 40?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine trap.
Find remove trap 50.
50. Okay.
50.
So yeah, effectively, you're the only one that this is going to mostly matter for.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
Okay, hold on.
They put a lot of doors into this.
They did.
Yeah.
It's going to be one roll for the building.
All right.
Okay.
I like that.
5.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's loaded with bombs everywhere.
Okay, so
The string traps everywhere.
Talon or Jade?
Talon.
Talon.
Jade is my other one that you
I
can't see.
know.
Nobody
That's
can
why
see.
I'm like, which one are you playing? Which one did you name this one?
Talon.
Okay, so in the very back room, Talon is like, wait a minute. And he actually starts checking,
Starts tapping.
yeah. Because he's like, oh yeah, this is a room built to house a vault. And he knows that.
Yeah. Well, Jade,
So-
my dog, got bit by another dog,
Oh no.
and now she's
Is this real life?
real life.
Okay, I'm asking.
No, Jade decided to stick her head underneath a fence, and there was a German Shepherd.
That would do it.
And
Your
my
Jade doesn't stick her head under a fence, though.
My Jade would stab him.
Nope.
My Jade is about 7 pounds.
Oh, tiny.
Little white dog. Right?
Yeah, the
She's
little
a
white
little
dog. And
Oh,
she
no.
she has a new name called Scar.
Was her,
Scarface.
her name was Taka beforehand?
Her name was Jade, and now it's Scarface. She has a good gash like right here.
Oh man, that's
How
rough.
long ago?
It's about a week.
Oh, no.
She
She's
recovering well?
Yeah, she's recovering. She's lucky.
Yeah.
We've both my small dogs have been attacked by
Okay.
other dogs now.
So with Jade letting you guys know,
Talon.
Talon.
Yep.
stop talking about Jade, or I'm going to
That's
screw
fine.
your character's name up every time.
The character's name is Jade Talon.
No, it's Talon Jade.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
TJ for short. Anyways,
It sticks.
No, I need a pencil.
I have a pencil. There should be an orange one over there as well.
I gotta put the last name on. There you go.
Perfect.
Talon Jade.
All right. Sundays with Talon
Okay, everyone can roll a 6-sided now,
6. Okay.
except for you, Fred. You
Oh,
roll
I can get under
percentage,
10 with that.
6.
because it's still your find remove traps.
Didn't hear him, did you?
No.
He's like, I'm gonna roll a 6. I can get under 10 with that. I got a 5.
I must be tired. I'm always funny when I'm
22?
tired.
2.
2.
3.
Okay. So I'm gonna still give it to Jade.
Well, it's
You started looking in one corner, and Jade's like, this corner. But you do find another vault. This one looks a little smaller.
okay.
Excuse me.
Is that a hole in the wall? A magic hole, is it?
Well, it might be
No.
a pole vault.
I just think magic holes are funny.
I'm honestly, portable holes are fan-freaking-tastic.
As long as you don't stick them in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Generally think magical holes are terrifying. Most of the time,
Years and years of the Roadrunner messing with you, huh?
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Nah, that's right.
That was a trippy episode because they have the whole like where they're doing crazy things and then they get into reality and they try to do the same things and it wrecks things.
That was a episode of Warehouse 13.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny.
All the tech in my house is named after certain things. Like my computer is named after a book series called they were like Children Hackers, and so it's called The Beast. And then my NAS, my portable server, is called the Portable Hole because it's just a small little thing. You just throw a bunch of items in it. My demilitarized hardline firewall is called the Invisibility Cloak.
So, Tony, I did want the bracelet. I'm going to fold it into 2 and wear it.
Sure.
Well, it's metal.
Oh, wait, what was it again?
It's a metal bracelet.
Yeah, it's metal.
We can fold it in.
Here,
Yeah.
on my shoulder.
I easily.
It's like an epaulette.
Wait, what?
You know those cords that the French used
Oh,
to
yeah.
wear, the military?
If it fits over my head. Yeah, I'm wearing it.
It's a
like,
sash.
Yeah.
It's a balisong.
Whatever shiniest jewels are on the front. Yeah.
Well, you think of 80 pounds? Feel like a 4 or 5 year old is about how big you
He's
are.
got big feet.
And big feet. No, actually, he has a big nose. It's
The nose weighs like 10 pounds.
It's the halflings that have the big feet.
I know. I'm making a joke.
I have the big feet.
You are
He
the
has
big feet.
nose.
Yeah. Think of how my end of that stick goes.
I raised my feet up.
The nose does nothing for you. It's
Anybody want
wasted
another
on-
kick pop?
What? Yes, you give me another one. I will give one to my blangy blow.
Comment, please.
I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking common anymore.
Go get
Good
one name.
night. My eyes are twitching. I have no idea freaking why.
What if
He already grabbed two.
Oh,
What if we did hero
Okay.
points like these little cakes?
And when you did it, you eat it.
Yeah. Or if you ate it, you didn't get it.
I saw a thing where for college they would do instead of figgies, figurines, they would do like M&M Skittles and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
and he's
and
like,
if you
and
kill
like
it,
the
you get
big
to-
monster was a donut,
Yeah.
and he's like watching the starved college students see me put that donut down because if you beat it, you ate it.
You could get all the bad flavors of the
Birdie Bots.
of
Yeah.
the jelly beans and be like, these are your hero points. If you want to re-roll,
Ooh,
you have to eat one.
I did,
Oh, that is
Booger.
It was through Dimension 20, but it's not with Dimension 20. There was a podcast / D&D episode that I watched on YouTube where the bad guys were all edibles, like weed gummies, and then when you killed it, you got to eat it, and then
is that
progress.
High Rollers?
I think it might be, and then
Yeah.
yes, I think it is, and it was the one episode they didn't smoke; they only ate the whole
Oh.
episode. So every time they killed a creature,
That sounds like a really bad idea.
no, they're like 5 milligrams. So it's not like-
Okay.
you're 10 in before you're like fuck, but you're yeah.
Right. No, I'm sitting there going, oh.
No, I did watch an episode of High Rollers where literally people were bitten them, and they're like 4 tokes in, like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, it was like
But-
after.
They were playing this game, and they're like, all right, there's 60 gummies. And you're like, what?
You're like, you turn around and there's 3 left. You're like, what?
Yeah,
happened?
Casey's like, well, I don't think you can die on pop brownies, but maybe. He's like, let's put it to the test. Jeez. Supposed to eat a corner.
High Rollers is based out of the UK, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
Well, I was just wondering.
I mean,
so,
it'd be fine if it was in Colorado.
It
or
was in
Oregon.
Colorado. Yeah.
Not in Utah, but
No.
was it tied
Anyways,
to like
did you
killing
roll?
enemies?
I
or
did.
Yeah. Like each.
yeah. So like
it's-
if you're a fighter and you kill an enemy, you get to eat the 5 milligrams.
So like being the wizard would be.
No, yeah. If you did a fireball and you killed 4 of them, you're like, oh well, shit. That's why they had to do like 5 milligrams, like the little the
Yeah,
CBD gummies. But yeah, because otherwise, Jesus Christ, a 100 milligram. Or
Do those chocolate cone ends.
You're just like
Go as far
the
as you
wizard's like,
can.
I cast no spells. The fighter's like, I rolled all ones. Like, I died. The DM's like, oh shit.
See, the kicker though is like you have to have the players be inebriated and the DM stone
Correct.
cold sober.
Correct.
Because you can, and then you can do the exact opposite. The GM's like, I'm just gonna go until I can't think anymore.
Okay.
Anyways,
so
what do we get? What
That'd
do we
be
find?
like 10 minutes from now.
What you found in
Okay, no
here
worries.
was
You've been rolling dice. You're good.
12 gold
12 gold. All right.
for Electrum.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's the first time I've ever seen that.
Electrum.
I know.
Electrum is.
3 to 1.
Is it 3 to 1 on this? I thought it was 2 to 1.
It might be. I don't remember.
It's fine.
3 to 1.
Oh, okay. That's fine with me. Okay.
Electrum. I remember seeing that in an Eberron campaign.
Yep.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Electrum is
10
silver and gold
gems.
mixed.
Yeah.
10 what?
Gems.
10 gems? Jesus. Anything else?
Yes, there is a bottle of something.
Nice.
So it writes on the side, bottle of something.
I just put bottle potion.
It is
in
a potion.
parentheses. Yeah. Find out.
And there is a cloak.
Cloak. Nice.
Ooh.
That doesn't count as armor, right?
If it's a cloak that has armor magic on it, but we don't know. It doesn't count as armor.
It
but
doesn't
could be
count as
armored.
armor, and that's how you get armor.
Yeah. Or bracers.
Dang.
Or,
It's
I
usually
brought-
bracers of defense.
Dang, I prepped read magic, not detect.
It's okay.
There's always tomorrow.
Everyone said if it glows, it's magic, so I just assumed I didn't need it.
No.
No. It glows when the spell to you when you use detect magic.
Dang.
That's
yeah.
sorry for any confusion. It's you cast detect magic.
And it glows.
If something is magic to you, it glows.
That's more useful. Tomorrow.
Okay, next room.
Next building, you mean?
Nope.
46.
Nope.
excuse me.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
46.
10.
Nope.
This is the closest I got. I got 11.
Nice.
But
You said 2.
2. Yep.
nice.
In a corner, you find a small pouch of about 10 gold.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. Sorry, answering some questions.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Do we want to do this as 2 or 1?
1. Just do
Okay.
one.
That's fine.
Because I'll be honest, there's not a lot of information on this entire log.
I got a 9.
14.
14.
Nice.
Okay.
You said you didn't want to let us know if it was underneath. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a head shake and that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
But I still need to look at you.
Okay, I
get
just want to make sure.
that. I mean, I'm not going, oh, Jeremiah did not succeed. Brian did not.
I definitely don't want
I'm
Casey
working
to
on
look
it.
at
Don't.
the things I think about
Casey
him.
doesn't want to reveal
Right.
his mind reading powers. It's okay.
Constantly looking at him like, I wonder what his aerial is. No.
Honestly, I would feel bad to be in a room with me if you were a telepath because I'm sitting there just going in the background. It's just a hamster dance, just always going.
My head is just constantly.
This is like fire.
There was
spreading.
a Bob Hope movie that he watched.
Okay, I want to
There was-
tell you these things before we move on because I will forget.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah,
did
no, you're
write
fine.
these down. And they're all randomly rolled.
Okay, go ahead and
So
run.
the potion is a potion of speed.
Speed.
It's basically just a
Haste.
haste spell.
Yep.
One use haste spell. The robe is a robe of useful items.
Ooh, that's useful.
Sounds useful.
It is actually. You put it on and
it's-
it's got patches, and you tear the patch off and you drop it down, and it becomes that item.
Yeah.
But once all the patches are gone, it's useless.
It's
The
gone,
the
so
robe
the
loses
magic
its
is
magic.
gone.
But like, it's got like something like have like 2 or 3 ladders on them and like a bunch of rope and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they're awesome because
that sounds
who
great.
carries a 10-foot ladder with them everywhere?
Yeah.
This one's
My
just
robe.
got
Okay.
40 patches of fireball scrolls. It's really weird.
I'd even take like 40 patches of like soup or a granola bar.
My,
But yeah, fireball.
my rogue in second edition named Jade he's a level 6, but his normal walking around his stealth is 15. So
Is that
every-
pretty good?
It's really good. Most of the time people don't see him unless he says hi.
That's funny.
Yeah.
There was a what's that game called? Fire Emblem game.
Yes.
One of my favorites. I don't even remember which one it was, but there's this guy who wears like the biggest, heaviest armor ever. But he's like that. No one ever sees him until he
Comes
talks.
out
And
of
they're
the
like,
shadow.
whoa, where did you come from? You can't surprise us like that.
He's Batman in Kevlar. Like, what the? I had a fighter like that. Just dexterity based, but he had mithril full plate, which removed the disadvantage.
Mithril does remove disabilities.
Oh man, you're in steel armor. I'm sorry for your condition. That must be horrible to
Somebody's
live
got
with.
like a mercury armor.
The gallium just melts at room temperature.
It's really good in the winter.
They didn't realize it because they've always lived up north.
Yep, 100%.
Well,
Like the
Drow-
orc that has a blue sword because
It just constantly
it's
glows.
always blue because he just doesn't understand that it's blue because of him. He's like, oh yeah, I got a magical sword
It
torch.
just glows the whole time.
Elf's like, oh my god.
And then the Drow have that for their armor, where it's super cool underground, but then a little sunlight kills it, and you're like, dang.
Because
Just found that
it's
out
like
the
a
hard
fungal
way.
moss in it.
Yeah.
What do we find in this room?
Pain. That's what we have found.
Pain and suffering.
Oh, fireball scrolls.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Casey's like, roll a d4.
So, it's in that room. Sorry.
The one on the end.
What's next?
It's one's a warding glyph, so as soon as you read it, it goes off in your face, and the rest of them are fireball.
I mean, they could be runes of fireball at that point.
200 copper,
Say again.
200 copper.
200 copper. Thank you.
100 silver. Ooh. $600 gold.
Nice.
$300 electrum.
Nice.
It's not bad. Just signed in, you stupid piece of trash.
A gem. Four objects of art to be determined. Okay.
Nice. Okay. 2 more rolls left.
Cat's eye marble.
Okay.
Huh?
I was thinking, instead of thinking of art, so I'm thinking cat's eye marble.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, again?
Yep. We got 2 more rolls.
34.
Nope.
No for me.
Okay.
And 65.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
17.
Close. Ooh, 6. Hey.
Oh, pop, pop.
17. So no.
It's close.
Wait, did I get yours already?
You got a 65.
4.
I'm like, I swear I heard it and was like, I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't find anything of interest in that last house,
Okay. Even with the 6?
even with a 6.
Perfect.
There's nothing to find.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the art objects before we move forward.
All right. Yeah, we got 4 art objects and 11 gems.
Yeah, I know. We'll do the gems later.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I got stupid math to do. And then,
Ring worth 400 gold.
nice.
Necklace worth 300 gold.
Nice. 2 more.
Can't read that. 500 gold. Last one.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. You said the first one was a ring.
First one was a ring. Second was a necklace. Third one was how much?
Hold on. 500.
It is an elaborately carved dark wood snuff box.
Oh, it's not bad.
And 1200.
That one is a knucklehead trout scrimshaw.
Ooh, nice. Created by
Okay.
Regis.
You know what scrimshaw is, yeah?
No, what's a scrimshaw?
Scrimshaw is traditionally
Sounds like a knife or a
it
saw.
is a carvings done on bone, usually done by Native Americans, predominantly the Inuit tribes. Nope.
Yupik.
Yes. My brain was like, don't say the bad word. No, Inuit's the right word.
Well, Inuit is all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
I
trying to
know.
say
I know what you meant.
Eskimo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm only specific because I've been to Wasilla. And
Yeah.
I'm Native American, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. But Yupik or Inipik would both work. But yeah.
I had a foster brother that was Native American.
Also on whalebone as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's very intricate and
It's very intricate. It's usually on animal
Yeah.
parts.
But knuckle trout are
Knucklehead
indigenous. Knucklehead are indigenous to the Ten Lakes in northern Forgotten Realms.
Icewind Dale.
Yeah,
Specifically Icewind Dale.
correct. Which is
Pretty
where Ten
big.
Towns
and then
is.
we have
It's the only lake.
the-
out there. Well, I don't know if
and so
I don't know
it's-
if that's
they're
the
in
only
any
lake
of
that they
the
are,
lakes.
but that's the most populated. Yeah, yeah.
have you seen National Treasure?
Long time ago.
So that pipe
Oh, yeah.
is classified as scrimshaw.
Yeah. So it's ivory would be the terminology of what
Yeah.
we would utilize. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Because whalebone would be ivory.
Yeah.
In their estimation. But yeah, 100%.
Have you read any books by R.A. Salvatore?
Do you want to? I have them all.
This is
I
like
believe so. I can't remember what the books were, but
Icewind Dale trilogy, oh my god, Dark Elf trilogy,
Oh.
He only has
Oh.
one character that wasn't part of that, and that was the Claire Quintet.
they're part of it.
yeah.
Well,
I was
the-
just more trying to provide more of a visual rather than
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well,
the
yeah.
Claire Quintet, they didn't really have Drizzt in it.
Well, it
No,
wasn't about
Dritz
them.
isn't in the Cleric Quintet, but it's in the same realm. And then in later
Yeah.
books, Catterley and Danica are introduced to all of them through the Boulder Shoulder brothers because they're related to Mithril Hall.
Yep.
They're not, but I think Citadel Adabar, and then because after many arrows,
So much knowledge.
there's 33 books. I own 32 of them, and the only book I don't own is the most recent one in the
I got tired of them when they died and came back.
well, yeah, but that's 'cause
Which
it was like
time?
100
Yes.
years. No, they only died once. They were resurrected once. And it's a companion saga, and they were brought back specifically because.
What is this? Dragon Ball Z?
And for the record, they all died like Bwenner died of old age, and then Canterbury died from the spell plague, and Wolfgar died to the Ocals, and Regis died of old age, and then Dritz was the only one because he can live to frickin' be 700 years old, and he was only like 60 when he came out of Menzo-Bronzon, which made him a baby in Drow age. So yeah, so he lived through all of it, and then he's like, "My friends are back!" And of course, Thibodeau became a vampire, and Galdegrim, and yeah, and Artemis became a shade.
Spoilers.
Assassin Artemis Centurion.
I know.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. With Sean's claw. Oh.
So do you want to do gems afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just gives me numbers.
Yeah.
Just throw numbers at me. I'll do math.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Whoa, brother.
Oh no.
Somebody's going down that rift back there.
I'm gonna hit that mansion.
So
You know, Casey
West.
made us waste the fireball here so that we didn't do it here.
it's harder to do a fireball in here. This
No,
is
it's fine. It's a joke.
solid walls.
You're solid.
I am solid walls.
Sorry.
That's why I need to lose weight. What direction is that, Casey?
Okay, so
North.
turn it slightly this way. Now it's oriented north.
Man, I can't read this map. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I wish I could understand what you said.
Okay.
Because we came from the west.
Put them back down. Together, so I can see all of it. Both maps.
North is top
Okay.
right.
Sokol Keep is south.
Okay, where's Sokol Keep? Down here?
It's the island.
Down there.
So like that?
That would be it.
Yeah, that would be it.
If you're making the sky north.
Hit the wrong sheet on top.
West. Coming from the south.
Yes.
Don't isometric a map at me, man.
So this is the actual. This is the
Fan freaking tastic.
updated variation. So
Yes.
Sokol Keep is to the south.
Oh. Okay.
This is the next version.
I'm gonna make a point that in my 5th edition version of this character, he's got cartographer's tools. He only draws isometric maps.
3/4 situated like that. You're just like, oh, I gotta.
So we're coming from here.
Okay.
Um,
This is a really big manor.
Yeah.
And you know what? Give me another stonemason check.
Absolutely.
Intelligence base.
One more time.
Intelligence base.
Okay.
But I mean, still add your dwarven bonuses for it.
3 on the die. With intelligence, so that would be any minuses?
No.
Okay, so that would be 9 on. No, shit, I got to do
5 out of 12.
9. Yeah, 9 under. I had to do math.
Okay.
Would it? Is his? I also have engineering. I don't know. If
No, engineering wouldn't work. Well, maybe, but it's going to be harder with engineering.
I don't have to step in or anything either. I was just throwing it out there because I heard that.
I'll
earlier.
just say yes. If you want to roll, you can roll.
Sure.
But it's going to be more difficult because
You're not a dwarf.
this isn't an engineering thing so much as a stone thing.
Flying buttresses.
Okay. So it says -3. Where do I do that?
So what's your stat? It's intelligence.
16,
So that makes it 13.
and I rolled 13.
Okay.
So you equaled.
So you equaled.
Nice.
It's sturdy. You'll say that.
Okay.
For the two dwarves, they're like, it's sturdy and maintained.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of the trash is actually more of a sham in this case.
So it's like it's not. It's placed
There
there.
is trash.
It's placed there
but
more
it's
for
not.
to dissuade people.
Yes. It's meant to look disheveled. But when you really look at it, you're like, no, they're taking pretty good care of this.
It's a real illusion. Ooh.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
But like opposite.
Because it's real.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and take a break now? 8:35.
I think we're just gonna end when Fred has to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, that works.
I'm probably going to be heading out and falling asleep here.
I know.
Okay, yeah. No worries. I just wanted to make sure.
Honestly, this would be a good stopping point because
Yeah.
once you
and
get into this place,
start the next episode at the front door.
Oh, this one's a son of a bitch.
Sure.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds good to me.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you can wander all the way around, and yeah, the dishevelment is more of a mask. With this, it's actually maintained, and you can tell that it's well maintained. It's just made to look like it isn't,
Oh, that's understandable. Yeah.
and the graffiti is an orc graffiti.
Ooh, can I detect what language it is? Nope, that's not the word I want. I want to see
Detect
if it's no, because the next phrase was I want to detect if it's a language. That's the word. That is a
Intelligence
language.
check.
I want to see if I
Intelligence
can
check.
read it. Dwarven.
Intelligence check.
Okay. No, but I'm asking if it's any of the languages I know first.
Again, you're looking at it, and the best I can tell you is it's not Orcish.
Okay. Is it Elvish?
Roll intelligence. That's all I'm going
Okay,
to
then
give you guys.
I've already rolled.
Uh,
so.
You've rolled
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
out of 16.
16.
7 out of 10.
I couldn't even read if it was Dwarven. 17 out of
Okay,
12.
so you two realize that it's sham.
It's fake. It's
It's
enough to look
fake.
like it. Okay.
It's meant to look like Orcish graffiti, but you're like, no, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's made to look like it's Orcish, but it's not anything.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a sham.
As
form.
if you were looking at like Chinese script.
gibberish,
But
yeah.
it's not actual Chinese words
well,
or something.
Orcish, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
it's
somebody
more
from
like
China looked at it, they'd be like, "That's nothing." But us looking at it, we're like, "That looks Chinese."
Yeah,
What's the like when you the Latin that they put in?
but it's
For
not
top
like
fonts.
Lorem
because
ipsum?
It's actual Orcish words,
Yeah.
but it's the lines are too clean. Is what I'm saying.
It just says lorem ipsum et on it.
Yeah.
Again, like I was saying, it's the words are Orcish.
Yeah.
but
It's nonsense.
no, it's not nonsense. It's Orcish, but you realize it's Orcish that isn't being written by orcs.
Okay.
Man, that's a nice tattoo. What does it say? Chicken soup. Is my grandfather's recipe for chicken soup.
One more thing.
Cut chicken heads off, put in bowl, chicken soup.
Are we gonna end there?
That is a good place to
Okay.
end. So,
I'm fine with that. I'm also falling asleep as well.
yeah. I mean, in all honesty, Fred and I just get up early. So
Now I gotta get up early again
long,
tomorrow.
long
Same.
nights are not good for us.
I feel there.
Normally I
I
sleep
don't
in.
know what language that was.
I get to sleep in on
All
Sunday.
right.
That, I'm happy about
I
that.
sleep until 6.
You're sleeping in.
I know.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to head on through the Fellowship on your way out to pick up some fantastic Fellowship gaming loot. And we will see you next time. Have a great night.